Okay, so very good evening, sir. How are you doing today?
Yes, I am doing good today.
Okay, glad to know if you are doing well. So, as this is our first interaction, so we can introduce ourselves to each other. I want you to introduce first.
Yes, myself, Gyan Agnihotri, and I am English language trainer. And basically, I am a government employee, government English lecturer in MP government. So,
Wow,
yes,
that's really great. I'm quite fortunate I get a chance to talk with our proficient English trainer, and I would have a great opportunity to learn something from your side. Thanks. And let me introduce myself as well. Well, my name is Shiv. I born and brought up in India, and my native place is Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm also a government employee. And as far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intimate speakers through different online applications as an unofficial English trainer. And I run my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Teacher Shiv, where I'm uploading so many conversations video pertaining to spoken English. Thanks for your precious time as you have connected to me.
okay, thank you so much. So, you are a teacher, right? English teacher in government school.
No, my job is entirely different from this teaching profession. Actually, I'm working as a clerk in forest department. I'm not a teacher.
In forest department as a clerk, you are working, right? Okay, right.
Exactly.
Well, so
Yeah.
yes, so yes, so your job. So, what do you think that the nature of the job in your forest department as a teacher? What is the difference you are feeling?
There is a huge difference between the job which I do as a government employee and spoken English teaching. When I'm working as a clerk, I need to work in my office and I have to work with my mates and I have to prepare some reports. I have some documentary works. I need to work at a computer. But when it comes to English, it's a language, of course, it's my passion. I want to speak English as I can speak in my own native language, Hindi, and that kind of proficiency I'm expecting from my side. So that's why I'm trying to learn this language. It's been more than 3.5 years. I've been speaking English, and it's been more than 2 years. I've been helping and guiding so many aspirants in order to see the modification and advancement in their spoken English.
Yes, well, so how you are able to get enroll your students in your course?
Well, I don't have any paid courses as I'm not a professional certified English trainer as I should. I teach unofficially, which means the application which I used to use in order to improve my spoken English. I started taking my own session over there. I started creating my own panel where I'm teaching English spoken tips and tricks and advanced vocabularies, idioms. How can you talk with people and explanations and all these things.
So how you get paid actually
Come again?
is how you get paid actually there.
That's what I said. I'm not taking any paid sessions. Whatever I'm teaching, I'm sharing my knowledge with people. That's free of cost.
Okay, so you are just a free everything. You are just no charge, right? That's good.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, yes. Now, if you have any questions, so please ask.
I just want to know from your side, when did you start your English journey and what are the things you have done in your initial state in order to become a professor of English and English trainer?
Yes, as a professional trainer, I started my English journey from like 11 years back, where I start teaching online English and also offline English, speaking specifically. So before that, I am from a government Hindi medium students from my home village. There was no English teacher. So it was my passion that once I always used to watch cricket matches on TV. And where I when some cricket commentator was cricket in English commentary, that always inspired me to learn English, especially Ravi Shastri, the way Ravi Shastri speaks there. So so I started learning there. I started learning, and that learning has actually give me more an opportunity because I was big fond of watching cricket match. So This is the way I learned English speaking. And once the smartphone came, is and that had actually helped me a lot. Video and then try to speak the same video in your own words. And that this simple trick had absolutely revolutionized my English speaking. That had given me huge concept, huge confidence, and also huge concept what I've told. This concept actually helped me a lot to teach my students to speak better English. And this is the best way, simply watching a video, watching a content, and then try to speak the same content in your own words. What idea? So where you are forcing yourself to speak instantly, where you have brain have to actively absorb information and just it's out making it out like a computer. Computer is just taking information here and just making output there. So in this process, your brain is getting stronger and you're able to recognize lots of word sentence patterns and everything of English instantly. Yes.
Okay, and that was a really very remarkable and phenomenal aspect of your journey, the way you have learned this language. I really appreciate for it. And second thing, I just want to know from your side, whenever a student comes to you and they're asking that they want to learn English, how do you start to teach them? Like, what are your strategies? How one student can speak English fluently? What are the tips and tricks you have in
Yes.
your
Well, the
brain?
first thing that the part of learning English, there is a first secret is there is three secrets. I always used to give them secret and develop a mindset because English you must have a perfect mindset, a learner mindset. The most of the learners' mindset is they feel that they are looking for a trick, that this one simple trick that can make friend. So that is not going to work. You must have a perfect mindset that it's a language and it will take time. It takes time, 3 to 4 months, 6 months. It depends on your how much effort you are putting. So the first thing is that you need to learn how the sentence is being framed and how you should learn. The first, I just give them idea that the learning the group of words, 3 to 4 words once coming together and just speak out. And this is the way you are able to make sentences instantly without thinking, automatically. So always speak out the words in the 3 to 4 words, the words that is coming automatically, right? So I teach them grammatical patterns, grammar patterns where they are always coming together, 3 to 4 words, right? So this is the way the patterns they are learning patterns. First thing. Second thing that the watching and modeling. Watch something and just try to speak the same way. Like American babies, how American babies are learning, how Britishers baby are learning English, and they are able to speak more clearly, more powerfully, naturally than many adults learners of outside of India or anywhere. Why? So the reason is that they learn naturally. They watch somebody who is speaking English and then try to copy it, try to speak it. And this is the natural system. The same way that this concept, I teach them with the video. Watch a video, a simple story-based video, simple 2 or 3 minutes video. Focus on the sentence formation rather than understanding or memorizing. Because the most of the people they are able to understand, but they are not able to speak. Why? Because they are focusing more on the understanding rather than focusing how sentence is being framed there. Once your focus will get shifted towards how sentence is being framed, sentence formation, so your English will improve dramatically, right? For that, I have already told them just a focus sentence and the chunks, right? So this is the way they develop their English, right? So then I have also some tense exercise, very simple. In the 10 minutes exercise, tense exercise. So they are able to travel. Their sentence is able to travel across any tense instantly, without making any other efforts, without memorizing hundreds of grammatical pattern, grammar rule. No, nothing, simple. So once you will join with me a Zoom session, then if you are just to get to know about more details about my strategy of teaching, so I will be able to give you idea more better, more effectively, efficiently.
Okay, that's really amazing. The tips and tricks you have shared with me in order to learn this language in a natural way, that's really amazing and incredible, undoubtedly. Moreover, one thing just come up in my mind. People most of the time confuse between these two concepts. That is grammar really mandatory in order to speak English fluently? Yes or no? Whatever is
No.
your answer, I want you to describe it, please.
Yes. No. There is no. And I actually the very first day that told my students that no. Actually, the grammar, I said that don't study grammar. You will learn grammar automatically in the course of learning language. How American babies are learning grammar? They are not learning grammar. How I have learned Hindi grammar? No. I learn grammar by learning language. Automatically, I recognize the patterns of the grammars. So once you are learning, focusing on the chunk, in the chunk, the grammar is automatically involved. The same concept I teach with the how to learn vocabulary. Suppose that I am just teaching a new vocabulary, the hate, right? Example, hate. And you know the meaning of the hate, but suppose that you don't know. Hate means the strong dislike, something, strongly dislike. Now, rather than just memorizing the words, simply I'm giving you a one simple sentence, and that is chunk. Right? The Chandan hates ice cream. Simple. Chandan hates ice cream. So this is the way you are learning. Hate means strong dislike. Rahul hates street food. So simply that you are learning grammar, pronunciation, and the chunk, everything's automatically. This is the way. So you are learning grammar automatic way. Same. This is the way. So once you are learning automatically and you are just focusing on any story or any video concept, so you are able to understand the situation-based grammar, situation-based concept, rather than just focusing any one piece of grammar. Because you will just focus one piece of grammar at the time, so you will not able to frame sentences instantly. You will not able to convey yourself. Situation-based grammar and situation-based vocabulary, once that is coming into pieces, into chunks, into sentences, that will make you very quickly fluent.
Wow, that's really an amazing concept from your side in terms of
Thank you.
learning grammar. And another question for you is, I hope you have heard many people from different part of India, most of them from southern part, some of them from eastern part. They have MTI issue, mother tongue influence. They can't even pronounce the word correctly as should be pronounced. So what are the tips and tricks you have in order to improve one's
Yes.
pronunciation?
Yes. Well, this is very, very powerful point. Actually, the most important aspect is to coming out from your MTI effect is the first thing is that you need to learn pronunciation of the English word. Firstly, English word. What is the correct English word pronunciation? If you're able to understand and able to speak, make pronounce of the particular words of English words, so this will absolutely the first and primary step, and this will make your English more better. Firstly, now just come on the second step. Second step is that the some specifics, there are sounds, there is students have problem. So you can just come out with the problem, just focusing on the how you will pronounce the word, any particular word. Suppose that the T sound, right? Now, Tendulkar. If just come out the Tendulkar spelling is Tendulkar, right? Now, how you will say? People say Tendulkar because in Hindi they have listened multiple times Tendulkar. That's why they say Tendulkar. But in English, TEN, that amounts 10. Now in English, how you say Tendulkar? Simple. So how Tendulkar is being pronounced? Because T stands for T. So you will have to speak like T. Now D. D is not the da. In Hindi, it says do. Tendulkar, do. In Hindi, do come. But in English, D come. So you have to say like D. Tendulkar. So this is the basic understanding. Once you will understand that you have to pronounce like English alphabets, this will absolutely transform your English pronunciation. The first thing, you have to pronounce like English words. When there is a D, so don't say the, you say D, Tendulkar. But in Hindi, do, Tendulkar. And this is the difference. This one thing will transform your English, first thing. Second thing, that you have to focus on the pronunciation of not one particular word, but you have to say pronunciation of the entire chunk, entire sentence. Your pronunciation matters with entire sentence. How you are pronouncing the entire sentence, entire chunk. So focus on the chunk. That's why the very first day I said the focus on the chunk. I have some specific exercise, specific concept on this. And moreover, when I just teach with any students with the grammar, the videos, so I just always say the focus on the one sentence, how he is framing sentences, how he is pronouncing, and this will absolutely transform your English speaking, your grammar, your vocabulary, your pronunciation, your learning, understanding, and everything of your language. Yes.
Well, that's something that seems to be I'm listening to a podcast where I'm keep asking question and the podcast has been giving the answer in a supernatural way. Thanks for answering this question as well. And I hope you have so many students who are beginner and being a beginner, they have a phobia of being judged by others if they are not able to speak English as they're expecting. If they make mistake, people are going to laugh at them, people are going to judge them, criticize them. What kind of message you want to give these kind of beginners on
Yes.
co-learners?
Yes. Yes, that's a great question. I would like to just to give you just a focus on your improvement. Mistake or the problem is the part of process. It's actually the good thing, because without mistake you will not move forward. A failure is not a failure. A mistake is not mistake until you are just committing it multiple times, twice or multiple times. The more you will commit mistakes, the more you will make efforts. The more effort you will make, the more better English speaker you will become. So anybody who is learning a second language, so he is like you only. He has gone through all this process, right? The people who are speaking better English than you, they are not more intelligent than you. You have to understand this. They are like you only. And once you will recognize this very fact, then you have to move forward. It's that simple.
That's true. People may good in terms of spoken English, but that's not a sign of the intelligence. Maybe you are better than them in terms of study, in terms of any particular professional work. So you should not feel inferior about your broken English or if you are making mistake. Two. And there are many people and students, they don't have any English speaking environment at their home, not even in their surrounding. So how they can learn English?
Yes, it's a most frequently asked question. Actually, what I feel that you do not require any kind of environment. If you have a smartphone, you do not require any kind of environment. What actually you require, you simply watch a video in YouTube, simple video, story-based video, very simple video, 2 or 3 minutes video. You can simply watch it. Watch this video 2 or 3 times until you are able to understand fully. If there is new words or a new pattern of sentence, you can simply write it and you can just practice it, that sentence. Then say, just speak the entire video in your own words. Simple. And do it daily. You do not require any partner, you do not require any environment, nothing. Now smartphone is everything for us. And if you're able to record yourself daily, record, you can simply check it, what mistake you are doing, how you are framing sentences, how he is framing sentences. The only difference between you and a better English speaker is sentence formation. The primary objective must be have a sentence formations. How you are framing sentences and how he is framing sentences. The day you are able to just narrow down this difference, you will be able to become better English speaker. Same thing is about pronunciation. Everything. So simple.
Correct. I can resonate your thoughts with mine, and you hit nail on the head for the same answer. And I hope you have heard about these two different terminologies. Number one, accent. Number two, pronunciation. A lot of youth generation is literally running behind accent. They want to sound like a native speaker of English. They want to learn American or British accent. So maybe, I'm not sure, but they want to impress others by their foreign or native speakers' accent. What do you think about it? What is the difference between accent and pronunciation? Which one is more important and why?
Yes, well, so the most important aspect is that your pronunciation must be neutral. If you are chasing down any specific accent, that is actually, I don't believe on these things. If you just look at any great English speaker of India, any good English speaker, they do not try to just copy any American accent or British accent. Yes, certainly there's people who are working for the foreign organization. They require, if somebody is working in the Amazon or American company, so they might require, they might sound like they are American. So this is okay for them. But the common people do not require to just go to any foreign accent to impress anybody. And I don't think that the people get impressed from your accent. Because if you have very good accent but do not have ideas, people get impressed with ideas. I know lots of very famous YouTuber, and I have lots of friends who are working in good foreign companies. They have very good accent. They have their own channels, but they do not have viewers. But look at any simple people. They have natural Indian accent because they have ideas. They have huge following. So ideas is more important. Look at the people. This man, Assam Chief Minister, Hemant Biswa Sarma. He has very broken English. He has very broken accent. He has broken Hindi. But people love to listen due to his ideas. So ideas is more important than any accent. First thing. Second thing about the pronunciation. Yes, certainly pronunciation is important to understand you. If your pronunciation is not correct, so people will not able to understand you fully. So you need to learn pronunciation. And pronunciation is actually that the chunk. Nothing is pronunciation. You will able to natural your accent by just one chunk. Pick out one chunk. And I can just give you a free tip. Free tip. The whom English you just most get inspired. You can just get inspired from any celebrity, any cricket match commentator, any news channel anchor, or anybody. You simply just watch one line, listen one line, and just repeat that line 3 times, 4 times. You will learn accent, words, grammar, everything automatically. Listen 1 times, repeat 3 times. Again, listen one sentence 3 times. Then complete video, entire video, then say the entire video in your words. Simple. You will become extraordinary English speaker.
Yeah, that's true. And I can relate it because there are many people, they kept asking to me that, sir, your accent is a little bit different, and the way you speak English is entirely different from the way we Indians speak English. I said, okay, fine, thanks. I'm not sure whether you are complimenting me or you are cursing, but I'm okay with both of things. And I hope you have come across to any situation where a student has given one topic and instantly means he is not prepared for that topic, but now he has to speak about it. So, how one can explain a certain topic?
Yes, well, actually, to speaking about topics, it requires a practice. Without practice, without knowledge, without ideas, you will not be able to speak. But there are some concepts, some science behind it. The first thing is that you must be able to understand the 5W concept. 5W. And the 5W is who, what, when, where, and why. And once you are able to understand the 5W concept, you will be able to relate any concept instantly with the help of 5W. And that requires a little bit practice. Once you are practicing some concept based on the 5W concept, so you will be able to speak instantly without thinking. Why some people are able to speak instantly? They are extempore English speaker. The reason is that they are able to use the 5W instantly due to their practice, right? And the same concept that is being taught in the America and the Britain schools, the 5W concept. In the business schools, 5W concept. In the public speaking schools, right? So 5W concept you need to practice first. Now, once you are practicing 5W concept, then you have to come out from the 3 concept. So 1, 2, 3 concept. So once you have understood the 5W concept you are describing, then just pick out the 3 top ideas instantly. What are the 3 powerful ideas? You can simply relate it and then simply giving your own opinion. You can just relate with any story, any examples, and then simply give your own opinion. Simple. So this is actually the a format of speaking the public speaker use. So that's required a little practice. If you will join with me the Zoom session, then I will just give you more elaborative information regarding this. So I can only give you a right this.
I can understand that the concept of 5W is literally so marvelous and fabulous. I must say that. And let me ask my last question to you. I hope you have talked with many speakers who are speaking English so well. Maybe you have talked with so many communicators. You have talked with people as well. And I just want to know from your side, what do you understand by fluency? To whom you can consider that he or she is a fluent speaker or not? And what are the attributes of a fluent speaker? That's
Yes,
all.
actually the fluency is something more than being understood or being discussed. And the fluency is something that is have a six elements. Fluency is. And the 6 elements, if you'll join with me another session where I can absolutely elaborate it with a PowerPoint presentation I have made regarding this, and what actually fluency means and how you can develop your fluency to ultimate level. The most important aspect of the fluency is your mindset and your confidence. How much confident you feel about your English speaking skills. What is your mindset? Do you feel that you're able to speak about any topic, any instantly given topic, without thinking naturally? And that is the most important aspect. First thing. Second thing is listening comprehension. Listening comprehension is not, are you able to understand something? Somebody is speaking, are you able to understand? But the most of the people, they are able to understand, but they are not able to speak at the same time. So the listening comprehension is that you're able to understand something and instantly able to say same concept in your own words. That is listening comprehension. Only understanding is not listening comprehension. Listening comprehension, that is second aspect of the fluency. Second thing. Third thing, that is vocabulary. People they know lots of vocabulary. They are able to understand, but they are not able to use the same vocabulary instantly, automatically, naturally. So that's the third things. The active vocabulary. How much power you have in active vocabulary? The third point. Third, next fourth point you can say that is the grammar. Grammar. Are you able to use the grammar instantly without thinking, without doing any kind of grammatical mistakes? This is very important, right? So this way there are 6 points. So once you will join with me a Zoom session, I will just describe you all the 6 aspects. So there are the 6 aspects of the fluency, 6 elements of fluency. So how, if your all elements are fully developed, it's like people who are working on only their biceps to strengthen their biceps. So their biceps is strong, their grammar is strong, their vocabulary is strong, but their entire body is not strong. So if their all 6 elements are not fully strong, so they have not fluency. So the fluency has the 6 elements. You have to develop all 6 elements. And the listening comprehension, I believe that the listening comprehension is the most powerful elements. You must be able to watch any video of, pick out any video of YouTube. And are you able to understand and are you able to say the same video content in your own words, same way, same confidently? And that is fluency.
Wow, I'm totally mesmerized and quite fascinated the way you have answered my all questions. Though I do have a lot of questions for you, but just because we are running out of time, so some other day I'm going to ask those questions which I'm left with. But I've enjoyed this session a lot. It was a really fruitful session for me, and I have learned so many things from your side. That's why we usually say to people that until unless you don't have a guru, a mentor, a coach, a trainer, a teacher who can give you the best suitable answer, the questions and the doubts you have in your mind, you can't improve. And that's why teacher is always there. So thanks, sir, for giving your precious time and connecting with me. It was a really colorful and constructive conversation with you.
Yes, okay, thank you so much. I also enjoyed a lot having a session with you. And we have discussed a variety of times. Actually, once you join with me Zoom, so I will able to just give you all answer in more elaborate manner, more specific way, how I teach my students, how I just give them more values in my lesson. And the people and students always enjoy my lesson. They become more proficient English speaker. And definitely you will also join with them. If you have joined this session with the Zoom, so you have enjoyed more this session.
Sure, some other day, definitely I will try my best in
Sure.
order to make an approach to join your Zoom classes. So maybe I will be able to learn something from this side, right?
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
welcome.
So thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Keep enlightening us with your vast knowledge and experience as you have been doing since you have started talking with me. And some other day we are going to talk about some other topic. So
Thanks.
bye-bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.